Right, it's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. Let's talk about Blake Griffin, Shaq. He's improved his shot, correct? I mean, has he shown steady?
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. With our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the Peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Clippers right now, CP3 at point with Reddick here at the deck. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Russell Westbrook still among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but Steve, he's expanding his offensive arsenal.
Well, he's improved as a three-point shooter. He's got a great pull-up jumper from mid-range already, especially from that foul line area. So Westbrook really is a threat from all over the court.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too. Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It's only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
And Westbrook starting to go to work in the post a little bit. At almost 6'4", with his strength and explosiveness, he's really too much for just about any point guard to handle down low. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Roberson, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Roberson's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going. Westbrook likes that left block. Dribbling with his right, he can back you down, fade away with an accurate turnaround jumper from that left baseline.
Thunder have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Paul outside. Kicks it to Reddick. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for the Clippers. Here's Westbrook. Left side Durant. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And stolen by Barnes. Good on the shot. Reddick's got 10 points.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles on D. Roberson dishes to Durant. And there's the feed to Westbrook.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
And nothing is falling for him right now.
First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. You know, Steve, a lot of teams look at this Thunder franchise as a model, of how to go about building a team that can compete for a title through the NBA draft.
Well, it's a good model to follow, but you need some luck, Kevin. I mean, Kevin Durant fell into their lap. If they don't get the second pick in the lottery, and if Greg Oden doesn't go first to Portland, none of this happens. So, yeah, great planning, and they've had a terrific effort to put all this together, but it really comes back to getting Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
Thunder trailing by 4. Durant kicks to Roberson. Griffin against Durant. Here's Adams, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hops. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys. Clark, you're right.
You know, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, he can put it down.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. For 3, Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. The shot by Redick, no good. For Oklahoma City to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook, no good. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 16-7 run. He had a nice open look right there. Redick's got 16 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Barnes passes to Griffin. Paul dishes to Redick. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
You know, there have been talk of the Clippers trading DeAndre Jordan for Kevin Garnett 2 summers ago. The Clippers have to be happy they didn't make that trade. Sometimes the best trades are the ones that aren't made. KG's still getting it done, but Jordan is going to be their center for a long time.
It's Durant with the drive. For 3, Westbrook. Count the bucket. Westbrook's got 6.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it. And Jordan last season, 2nd in the league in total blocks, becoming more vocal defensively, and I thought improved his positioning and recognition as well.
Thunder trailing by 4. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. So for the Clippers. And Jordan wears the number 6 in honor to his idol. A good one, Bill Russell.
And, you know, Doc Rivers caught some flack last season for pointing to similarities between their games. Even Jordan says that's a stretch. I think Rivers was just highlighting that Jordan could be truly great as primarily a defensive player. Wanted him to really focus on being an elite defensive player.
Rivers off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Crawford with the steal. And here we go with Turkoglu running it up the court. Waiters with the ball. It's stolen by Turkoglu. Here's Hawes. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Clippers lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we've got the 3 Ps: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Augustine passes to Waiters. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Clippers started out as a good team last year, but they never seemed to be content with what they had. They added vet after vet as the season progressed and really made some nice additions.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Crawford. Turkoglu is out there with Glenn Davis. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Hawes in at the center. Clippers leading by 4. Crawford drives in. Shot's good. Crawford's got 4 this quarter. And the Clippers' depth was a big help for him in the first round as the bench provided, I thought, Clark, a good punch for him against the Golden State Warriors.
You know, that's true, but they just didn't have enough in the tank to get by the Thunder in that second round of the playoffs in what was really, I thought, an entertaining back-and-forth series. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Dion Waiters. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Griffin's checked in for Davis. Thunder have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. From deep, Morrow, and again, Oklahoma City, no good. And now the Clippers on the break. Turkoglu leading the charge.
Now, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around. Although they didn't end with the best record in the West, the Clippers were one of the top teams against the West. They had a terrific in-conference record.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for DJ Augustine. Out to Ibaka. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go. Ibaka's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Durant against Paul. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kevin Durant.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Paul's got his first points of the night. As you guys said, the Clippers did very well in the conference. 36 wins for them, which tied them with the Thunder, Steve, for the second best mark.
Well, you have to be able to dominate like that if you're going to win your division, and that's what the Clippers were able to do last season for the second straight year.
Clippers leading by 3. Turkoglu outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the shot is good.
And a much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right.
Here's Paul. Westbrook pulls it in.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, there is no question that Chris Paul has been the leader wherever he's gone. He demands a lot from his teammates, but they respect his passion. Paul has no time for anyone who feels they don't need to work. He doesn't like guys who take things for granted. Certainly not someone to rest on his laurels, gentlemen.
Holding everyone accountable, Doris. Thanks. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Roberson in for Anthony Morrow. Matt Barnes is checked in for the Clippers. Jamal Crawford. So against the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. You know, for a player whose star shines as brightly as Blake Griffin, Steve, it seems there are a lot of naysayers regarding his game, although I think you and I would agree he expanded his game, certainly this past year.
Well, I can tell you this. I am not one of those naysayers because I think Blake Griffin was the 3rd best player in the NBA last year. The offensive expansion to his game, the post game, the passing, the ball handling in transition. I mean,
Hammer time! Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
And that one's good, Barnes.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Durant against Jordan. Paul outside. Dishes it to Redick. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Roberson kicks to Adams. Paul with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pushing it up. Barnes dishes to Jordan. The shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Durant in the corner from downtown. second shot opportunity, and it's Adams getting it to go. Adams has got his second bucket.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Paul kicks to Barnes. Redick with the 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Westbrook against Paul. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for him right now. And that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
Ibaka, no luck. You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11" point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
Oh, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court. You know, there's a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers. So, shows you about Scott Brooks.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Clippers also changing it up. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Augustine from outside the arc. And he gets it to go. Augustine's got his first 3 points of the game.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer. They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Can't cash in from close range.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Redick. He's got 21 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there. Oklahoma City for 2 years running, the only team in the top 5 in the NBA in both offensive and defensive efficiency. That ought to tell you about this balanced elite basketball team.
Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Thunder trailing by 6. And for the Thunder remaining so consistent despite losing Harden and then last year without the outside shooter Kevin Martin.
Yeah, not to mention, Kevin, the injuries to Russell Westbrook. Give credit to the players and the coaching staff. Again, when you've got a culture of expectation, you've got talent and leadership from the sideline and from within the players, and you've got a chance to weather storms effectively, and clearly the Thunder did that.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Redick dishes to Jordan. From deep three-point range, Griffin passes to Barnes and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but he's always in control. Kind of an old-school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. Some people would say, what about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
Yeah, a lot of torque. Yeah. I mean, it's I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
Got it. He kicks to Robertson. Right side, Durant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. 4-on-3 break. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Good. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Here's Redick. Thunder with the rebound. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Robertson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. Barnes kicks to Redick. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, when Doc Rivers came to the Clippers, he wanted to shift their image from a Showtime team to a true contender. Blake Griffin said, Lob City is done. And while the Clippers still make highlight reel plays with the best of them, Rivers has brought a seriousness and a focus to this team as they pursue an NBA championship. Guys?
Rivers has said lobs are great, but winning is better. They're trying to get them both. Thanks, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Dennis Kanter's checked in for Adams. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Andre Robertson.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
And there's the call on Anthony Morrow. That'll be his second foul of the game. Crawford dishes to Turkoglu. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Chris Paul.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done. He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Ibaka, the pass to Morrow. Back to Ibaka. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Thunder trailing by 3. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Clippers also changing it up. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Rivers in for Turkoglu.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Here's Rivers. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Rivers has got his first basket of the night.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set. Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
1:12 left in the third. And there's the pass to Collison. Hawes with the block. Davis drives in. Shot from 16, but he stays with it. Paul kicks to Rivers. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that. And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub, but he does it so smoothly in such short time. It really adds a lot of utility to this team.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And here's Morrow outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Hawes got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. They're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's quickly have a look at the State Farm assist of the game, which came, Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yeah, it's the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard, serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous.
And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Redick the off guard with Barnes at the 3, and it's Rivers in at the 5.
Nick Collison has played a decade in the NBA, all with the same franchise. 4 seasons in Seattle, the last 6 in OKC. And there's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart, does a lot of the little things to help you win.
And the Thunder really are consistently better at the defensive end with Collison on the floor. You know, he's not a big shot blocker or rebounder, but he's outstanding as a help defender. He's able to draw charges. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and he just knows what that defensive system requires from him, and he gets it done.
Rivers kicks to Redick. And it's blocked by Adams, and he recovers it. To the wing on the left. Redick, a good look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Redick's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. And Steve, the basketball IQ for Collison also seen at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, good passer, likes to play on the elbows. And Oklahoma City likes to run offense through him because of that playmaking ability.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 18 points for Kevin Durant.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Nothing fancy there. It beat.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Thunder. Andre Robertson comes in for DJ Augustine. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Paul's checked in. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
And he gets it to go. Redick's got 37.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Thunder trailing by 8. Outside Westbrook. Shoots a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Now here's Redick. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Griffin kicks to Redick. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Robertson dishes to Durant. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Roberson. From deep. Westbrook missing again. Los Angeles leading by 8. Redick for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, what an incredible journey it's been for Serge Ibaka. Growing up in the Congo during a terrible civil war, the tragic loss of his mom to a stroke, the streets so unsafe that she couldn't leave the home to go to a hospital. To go from that to where he is now, and an indescribable contrast and an amazing story.
Here's Westbrook. Passes it to Durant. Puts up a 3. Good. Durant's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Thunder.
What a big shot right there, guys. So important. He's produced from deep all game long.
Now is where it matters most. Big-time clutch 3-pointers from here on out. Could very well be the difference.
Redick with the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And Durant gets it to go.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Jordan the pass to Griffin. The 3 from Barnes. The Thunder pull it in. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. To take the lead. And here's Redick. Lets it go with the 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. With the runner. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Feeds to Roberson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Barnes, and it's good. Caught through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been outstanding. They've been closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
And the Thunder making a change here. Panthers checked in, and it's Ibaka again missing.
Well-contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooters.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Durant dishes to Roberson, and he dumps it down. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go Clark right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
To the paint. And finished off by Westbrook.
Go back hasn't been an easy one. They managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
Boy, that was a big shot.
And that one just flattened this crowd, Kevin.
Yeah, nothing you can do as a fan after a shot like that. Just shake your head.
Here's Roberson. From downtown. Outside for Durant. 3-pointer. Yes! A tremendous three to tie it up.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Here's Barnes. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Shot by Paul, nobody around. Hams the 3.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big, big moment in this game.
Well, they're still within reach, but they need a hoop pretty much every time down the floor.
Well, they've got a little life, but they better execute every time.
Redick with the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And that one's good. Durant.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Paul kicks to Redick. Misses the three. Barnes passes to Paul. The feed to Redick for three. Buries the triple. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. What's your take, guys?
They need a quick three here. It's a tough shot. The odds are against them, but anything's possible.
For three, Westbrook. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, J.J. Redick.